My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be playing what? Let's just do a Defect Day 20. Seems like a good time. Alright. Curse for a random rare relic. I can probably remove it relatively early here, though. Yeah, the rest of these options are pretty garbage. Oh! Or I don't remove it. Ooh. Okay. Well, Barrage just became a lot better for us. So did small attacks. Basically any small attack build. Question mark spaces just became a lot better for us as well. May as well defend, I guess. Alright. And... finished. Hey. Well, Claw is effectively the same as having played an extra Claw, right? So, I think it's actually cool-headed, and then I'm looking for Barrage. It's the most important thing I can pick up here. Remove a card from the deck. No, we want the cards to dilute the curse that we have in the deck. And curses, plural in the future. It's a dead branch. Alright. Take both of these potions. I want the safe path. This has more upgrades. Okay. I might want to rest after this boss. Really depends. Yeah, probably going to want to rest after this boss. Focus Potion seems more impactful next combat. Should have played the defend there. I forgot that I had the regret in hand. I thought I had frail. This combat's gonna kill me. You have to peace. Least is the elite for which we were least well equipped, right? Gold-plated cables, your rightmost orb triggers passive additional time, and this one's gonna be a rest. Has to be. I want that cool-headed upgraded as soon as possible, though. Gonna be targeting that late shop. Great, luggable, and this gives me the ability to summon some orbs first. Oh, it triggers an additional time. Damn it. Okay, yeah, the enemy is already up in arms about that one. I always think that's gonna be like loop, triggering the same way that loop does, which is to say at the end. Sadly, it isn't. Alright. That'll do it. Shuriken, every time you play 3 attacks in single turn, gain 1 strength. Now we want to take like low cost attacks, basically any will do. Ideally ending up with a go for the eyes to summon them all back into hand so that we can just suddenly rush for lethal. We also do need to make sure that we don't neglect our defense while trying to do this. Still going to take the second go for eyes there though. Awesome. That'll get him. Energy potion as well as auto shields, just as a way to help defend myself. Beam cells super useful here as well as Glacier. I may want to upgrade beam cell here, but I definitely want to rest. So makes our mind up for us. I'll take my defense. There were there weren't that many cards in the deck that I wasn't fine with removing there. I'm happy with that. Gives me another turn later to split the enemy. Lovely. I mean, auto shields goes out anyway, so may as well use it constructively. This gives me the ability to split either of them whenever I want to. Slime to see if I can get a different... Oh, that's bad. Slime to see if I can get a different... That was good-ish. Hopefully the lightning doesn't hit the backline here. Ideally. It's 50-50. Damn. At least we're not weakened. Oh god, really? Can we not have that happen constantly? Alright. Unfortunately, now we are weakened, so life is a little bit worse for us. Hey, that one hit the backliner accordingly. Neat. Oh well. A fine turn. Double energy into nothing as well. Thankfully we have lethal. Damn it. Electrodynamics could be helpful. Provides AoE that we don't necessarily already have in the deck. Transforming and upgrading cards here is also pretty good. I want the extra energy, but I don't think I'm going to be able to take either of those relics. Can't I? No, Ecto, we don't have that much money. And we're not going to be removing cards from the deck, right? Because we do actually want to thicken this deck, if anything. So, yeah, I think we can take Ecto. Hopefully we still have 75 by the time we get to the Beggar event, but... not an incredible amount I can do about that. Just gotta hope and pray that's how it works out. Let's get that strike out just in case I get something good. Hologramming back Go for the Eyes is really good. Don't get electrodynamics. It's the only thing I didn't want to get there. Oh well. It happens. The rest of that turn worked out pretty well for us. Awesome. Alright, so Electrodynamics needs an upgrade as well, just so that I am more resilient in that kind of combat. And yeah, this will done. This will get done. Beautiful. Glad that wasn't the Thieves, frankly. Cool-headed makes less and less sense as I continue on. Like, I definitely want the defense from it, but... ouch. That's some pretty harsh damage. Those Go for the Eyes need to be upgraded. The extra turns of weakness, rather, are really important to us. How does this win? Right? How does this deck actually win late game? It's my primary concern, because I'm looking at it and I'm just not seeing it yet. We need a self-repair in this deck really soon. Alright. Double energy is incredible because we have Dead Branch. Just take the 50 gold there. Don't want to take the pain. Too little HP. Sure, I don't get the 50 gold, but I didn't want the other option either. I really need some defensive options, game. You gotta give me more than you currently have, because I've only got one Glacier in the deck, and I put it there myself. So, you gotta offer something better, because otherwise we will just fall apart. It's already happening. I mean, you know, it would have helped if I had defense earlier, but still. Fine. Recycle's great, especially if I have an expensive card, but I don't think I do. Double that energy. Double that energy. Ooh, Claw. Nice. What a valuable thing to have eventually ended up doing. That gives me full defense, so I didn't want to go for the recycle and possibly end up with less than that. And then recycle on Glacier, gives us some energy back. Damn. If I had the zap, I could have moved the other lightning forward and that would have been fine. Sadly, we didn't. That was poorly done. I should have just gone for the defense. I thought I had lethal that turn. I miscounted. That's the self-repair I was asking for. There's a path with no elites, but this path has more upgrades, but I have to go for the path with no elites, otherwise I'm just going to die. Let's get a single base strike out of that deck. Alright, Snecko. Oof, really? Yeah, we're almost certainly dead in this fight now. Damn it! I need defense, game. You gotta give me the defense, otherwise it's not fair. Alright, yeah, we're done. Damn it. That was a really, really quick run, though. As soon as we got those two relics, it's like, oh, I want to capitalize on these as best as I can. I'm dead. Alright. When you don't get a start like that, oh no, when you don't get a start like that, you know what you do? Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. Choose a rare card. Amplify is the only one we're definitely not taking. I like Core Surge a lot. I don't have a deck to support anything else yet. Obviously, I don't have a deck to support anything else yet. That's pretty self-evident. I'm more than happy to take 1 damage here so that I can generate the lightning. My Acid Slime, hello to Liquid Bronze. I mean, look, Claw in the first selection. Claw deck. It's really important we upgrade this Zap and Dual Cast as soon as possible. Alright. More than happy to take this one. Hologram brings back Claw. Dual Cast gets its upgrade as well. Come on, give me more Claws. I'm going to play that Hologram just to burn it out of the deck because I don't want to draw into it later in this fight. Damn it. So one of the reasons I was taking the Core Surge earlier is because Core Surge in either of the first 2 turns against the Gremlin Knob prevents this incoming attack from making you vulnerable. And when you're vulnerable against the Gremlin Knob, you are screwed. We're probably going to die here directly as a result of that. I'm not living 2 more turns anyway, so I may as well power myself up as possibly as I can and see if I can get lethal. Which we can. Exactly. Gold-plated cables, your rightmost passive triggers its orb triggers its passive in additional time. Have to rest. I'm just a speedy boy today. Ooh, meat of the bone. Very HP. It's add a below 50% at the end of combat. Heal for 12 HP. It's actually really good for us right now. Get the extra return of vulnerability on the beam cell. If we can get through a combat without taking a ridiculous amount of damage, like this. We'll take 6 here, but hopefully we don't take too much more than that. And we don't. Neat. Heal back up 12. So we actually got 6 positive out of that fight. Chill is a really good way to defend yourself in the early game. And I will happily save myself 9 HP with that potion there. Ooh, good core surge. Oh, that said, it's not necessary, right? I like Doom and Gloom, but I might just take the leap there for a single big defense. Immediately, I'm gravitating towards that panache. For a reason. You have to take it. Alright. Hopefully we get more 0 costs so that we can support what we're trying to do. Okay. With that weakness, is Core Surge enough for the lethal? It is. Neat. I like that a lot of these turns are playing themselves pretty straightforwardly. Makes my life easy. Reboot and All for One both just became ridiculously good for us. Charge battery is too good to turn down. If I heal here, right, so the enemy is doing 3. 18 on turn 2. I can weaken that to 12 on turn 2. It's really important Chill is upgraded before the next floor because the AoE fights next floor. Neat. Good sear. I don't even need to do the extra defense here. Yeah, but unfortunately we're always one short on this panache, but this build is going to lend itself to triggering the panache much more commonly as we add more and more 0 cost cards. Also, as we're fighting enemies that aren't adding burns actively into our deck, because you can see what's happening as a result of that right now, right? I don't really want to get rid of my Frost Orb. It's 4 block a turn. That's pretty big. Can I actually just have a hand where I can trick... Nope. There's 1 burn in every single hand, so I will never trigger this panache. And now life is really difficult for us. There's no way I can push for lethal this turn. So I have to generate as much defense as possible, and that's all we can do. Alright. Got him. Busted Crown. The extra energy is really important so that I have the ability to guarantee that I'm playing 5 cards a turn. I love Inserter. Do not get me wrong. I love Inserter. Not for this build. And Calling Bell is just suicide. Taking nothing is also going to be awful for us right there, so... I always consider that as an option, but I think I've done it 3 times. Like, over the course of all of my content on this game ever. More lightning or more claws? More lightning. Actually, charge battery. Yeah, it's charge battery. Alright, at least I'm not going to be made vulnerable. Bring it all back. And take my win. Streamline doesn't really fit right now. Sure. Ooh, pretty good. Hologram returning a card to our hand is actually, like, great for us. We probably don't actually want to fight any elites, despite the fact that we have the Preserved Insect. It's going to be really difficult unless we have Panache out really early. Damn it. Ah, that's a problem for us. It's just really likely to cause us to draw, like, trash hands. Too likely, in fact, to make us draw trash hands. I'll focus on the target that I actually... I should have done my dual cast first, because then I can decide who I'm focusing on after. Definitely should have been the dual cast first, though. I gotta drill that into my head. Also, both of them doing the big attack on turn 3. Rough. Good. And that'll be the Mugger down. Beautiful. Didn't think I was gonna get that. At least I healed up after it. Double energy? Don't have draw. Do not have the draw to support it right now. Panache needs to be upgraded, so do both of those holograms. Panache. Dodge elite. I can actually still gain gold. I forgot about that. Forgot this run was not last run. Matroshka, the next enormous chest you open contained 2 relics. Yeah. It's fine. Bit late for it, frankly. At the very least, this is going to give me extra energy for the next turn, but that decay prevented us from triggering Panache that turn. Yup. This will get it all done. Lovely. Fire in a bottle as well as stack. No, I really want to go to this shop, but I can't go to that elite. Not without, you know, biting it hardcore. Oh, not good. At the very least, it will prevent the frailty coming in right now. Actually, maybe I want to kill the fungi beast right now. Right. 23. I'd have to use the potion. I'm using the potion. The reason I do that is because the vulnerability is always going to end up triggering on us, and the shelled parasite is attacking every single turn, and we're light on defense. So it's always going to be a problem for us when that happens. Okay, Claw goes out here. Twice. Come on, awful on this hand. Whew! That's so important. None of the 0 cost that come back change, that I'll play all of those. Alright. I'll strike. Got him! Get my healing off of that. Sweeping Beam is good. Drawing cards is really, really good when you have Panache. AoE is also just really good when you have Panache. Claw, hologram back the claw and use the claw again. Good Panache. That almost defends me against everything incoming. I'll use this as well. That extra dazed in the deck is going to be a problem. think I don't even use the zap this turn. I can't afford that much damage. Good. At least I get to burn out some days, some days while that's all going on. Great. This floor has been going really well, largely in part due to the fact that Meat on the Bone is countering the attrition forces that would have otherwise killed us by this point in time. We still need defense. Desperately. This is going to be the fight that probably proves it above all else. Oh, well, we're back below half HP at the very least. I hear that's a good thing to do. Significantly below half HP. All I'm trying to do here is make sure that I'm below half HP. That's why I keep taking all this damage. The upgraded hologram is really good. We'll rest. Right? You know what I mean? I think I leave Chill in the deck so that I can pull it out with All for One when there are actually other enemies on the field. So, like now. Ugh, come on! I exclusively targeted... That torch head only needed to be hit by one of those. Let's hologram back the All for One. Keep going for other targets. And... Hey! Get my full defense. Hologram back All for One. Hologramming back All for One is such a huge part of what this deck does at this point in time. Unfortunately, the enemy is about to apply 3 things to me. I've only got 1 artifact, so... It prevents weakness. It always prevents weakness. Never vulnerability, only weakness. We're dead, but Fairy in a Bottle's here to keep us alive. Because I've had people say to me before, you could save yourself if you just used... No. It always prevents the first one, which in this fight is weakness. In the heart, it's vulnerability first. Good thing to keep in mind if you are doing your Heartbreaker Ascensions. Yeah. Unfortunately, unless they were resummoning that turn, we were just already screwed. So I have no way to full defend, right? Like if I leap into, if I hologram into leap and then hologram into leap, I get 3, 25% less on those. 25% less is going to be actually 3 less than that. 3, 2? Right, so imagine it's 12, 12, 6, 18, 18 plus the 6 that I currently have is 24. And that's not even close. There is no way that I full defend this turn. So the only thing I can do is bring back All for One. And then, most impactful card that I can bring back with 0 mana? Claw. You gotta admit, we got really close there. But again, unfortunately, deck didn't have enough defense. The charge battery, chill, even the leap pickup. I'm really pleased I did those because we didn't get much off it after that. The shop, unfortunately, being directly before, that is to say the late shop up here, right? Because we didn't want to face any of these other elites and we had to take the elite free path. So this shop being directly before the Emerald Elite means that we effectively would have gone to the shop and then died. We definitely needed the shop after the fact that we had the Busted Crown stuff go on. I'm still fine with how I played that run. I think if I replayed that entire run, I would still do the exact same thing. And lose. Again, clearly. At the very least, we made it off the first floor and it's not another variance, right? For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Speed Through the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Hopefully we'll see you next time.